Well, hello and happy Wednesday afternoon. We're getting there. It's been a long week. I'll tell you in just a minute. I haven't been on here because I've been sick, you guys. And I'm not going to give you any details because you don't want to know. But let's just say I lost 3.2 pounds over the course of a day or two. And you can just fill in the blanks. But I am much better. And in fact, I ate an ice cream bar just a little bit ago. One of those Yasso ones that's supposed to be low carb and low calorie or whatever. I mean, did I need the calories? No, but whatever. Also, what have I been doing? Dog sitting for my in-laws' dog. I had him in September. It went off without a hitch. He was a perfect little boy. And my dog was a perfect little girl. And they had a week together and it was great. And I've had him since Saturday night. And I think he's gonna get picked up on this coming Saturday. And it's not the same experience. Lucy, she's a Shih Tzu if you're new here, has gotten, just since September, has gotten extremely possessive and jealous. And on Sunday, when he was here, the first full day he was here, I didn't know what was wrong with her. I couldn't figure it out. I mean, she was panting and crying and making guttural noises like I've never heard before. And he was upset, and they were both running around as dogs will. The next day, that was Sunday. And then the next day, when my husband went to work and it was just me, she kind of seemed like she accepted the fact that he was here. And you know, they played and they got rough a couple times, but I was able to observe more. And sorry about the squinting, but the sun. And if I try to do this inside, they won't let me, so. So I was able to observe, and I noticed that she would be cool until he wanted to sit next to me or lay down next to my lap and take a nap. And she would come, like I'd be in the kitchen and he'd be in the living room, and she would come and lay like at the entrance to the kitchen and face the living room. So she was watching to see if he was going to be coming in there. So yeah, that's what it is. It's just jealousy, but I mean, it's extreme. And she just gets her little self so upset. Now this is Wednesday, and they seem to be better. I mean, they play, they've gotten a little rough once in a while. But I had to go and get my hair cut today. And I know you can't tell anything, it's all windblown now, but I had her kind of shape it into a different style. It's stacked in the back, you know. And then I'm tucking it behind my ears. So I had to go do that, and then I had to go to Walmart. I had to go get gas in my car, and I was like, so I just put them outside. It's a pretty day, and I put a bowl of water out there, and they were out there a total of about an hour and 15 minutes. I mean, that's not bad. But it felt good to get out of the house and away from them for a little bit, I must say, because it's been a lot. And he, like the last time that I kept him, if I said, you know, you guys want to go outside, that's all I had to say, and both of them shoot right out the back door. And he won't do it this time. He won't go out. I mean, it'll be hours since he's been out, and I'm thinking, you know, where are you peeing? Because you haven't been out in hours, and I can't get him out. And I even tried treats and coaxed him out with treats, and it is like pulling teeth. It took me 10 minutes to get him to go outside when I had to leave this morning. So that's no fun. And I've been watching the news on that submersible. Isn't that the most horrible thing? I know everybody feels the same way about it. I mean, you know, how else can you feel? Here comes my mailman, I think. How else can you feel about it, though? I mean, I can't even really try to put myself inside the submersible where they are, because I saw pictures of the inside of it, and it's about as big as my front porch right here, and my front porch is more like just a little wide hallway basically to the front door. You know how these homes are that they build now. I don't believe in porches. But when I saw that picture, I was like, oh, hell no. I mean, I wouldn't do anything like that anyway. Well, first of all, I can't afford that. I mean, come on. So these people basically paid $250,000 to end their lives. But yeah. I mean, have you been watching it? The last I heard is they think they're hearing pings or something. But the last thing that I heard was they don't really know what those pings are. And I think they're down to less than 24 hours of oxygen. So it's just the weirdest. I've never heard of anything like this ever happening. It's the weirdest thing ever. It's just weird. So we're down to, I think, 7 days until his last day of work. Next Friday is his last day. So whatever that is, not counting the weekend. And he's going out tonight with a couple of his work buddies that want to take him out for dinner. So when I went to Walmart today, I had a craving for those chicken tenders that you can buy, you know, that are frozen. So I got a bag of those. I'm gonna have that for dinner with some of the chicken buffalo sauce on top or whatever. It sounds just really good. Probably not the healthiest, but whatever. So also I talked to my hairdresser about my hair color. I think I mentioned in another video, it's like not doing anything. It's just sitting here getting silver and more silver, I guess, by the day. But I asked her if there was something that we could do to, you know, wash over it or tone it or something. And she said she's had so many clients that have the same problem, that want the same solution as that, and they'll come in and ask. And I said, well, if you know, advise me against, then I just will just keep it like it is. And so she said, no, you know, some of my clients, she said, if you do the rinse or the wash or something like that, then you're gonna have the parts that are still dark are gonna come back and you're gonna have the same problem. She said some people get highlights, gray highlights, and they've got gray toner. And you could do it that way, and then it only has to be touched up every 3 months or so. I'm thinking about doing that, maybe. What do you guys think? Just making it all gray, white, silver, whatever the color is. So I don't know. I mean, it's... when I'm in the house or I'm in the bathroom and getting ready, and I look in the mirror, like I said before, it looks dark. But then if I get in a certain light, it looks pretty gray. So, I don't know. First world problems. But those poor people in that submit. And could you imagine being a family member and being up here and knowing that your family, your husband, your son, or whatever is down there in the slope? It's just terrible. Well, I've taken up about 10 minutes of y'all's time just babbling. But I wanted to get on here and say hi. I hope you're having a good week. Let's pray for those poor people and their families in that submersible. And you know, that miracles happen. Miracles happen. So let's hope for the best. And I'll see you probably, I don't know, it might be as late as next week because, you know, those two. And I'll see you then. So happy hump day. Have a good one.